Here are 100 life-changing quotes by Booker T. Washington. Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life, as by the obstacles which he has overcome. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. I have learned that success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life, as by the obstacles which he has overcome. The man who cannot read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. You can't hold a man down without staying down with him. Character, not circumstances, makes the man. It is not the shape of your head that makes you a man, but the shape of your mind. The best way to lift oneself up is to help lift someone else. There is no power on earth that can neutralize the influence of a high, simple, and useful life. We should not be ashamed of our heritage. We should not be ashamed of our color. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Success is not in never failing, but rising every time we fall. Don't ever let your problems overwhelm you. To be a successful leader, you must first learn to serve. You cannot hold a man down without staying down with him. Nothing ever comes to one that is worth having except as a result of hard work. I will not permit any man to narrow and degrade my soul by making me hate him. The most effective way to do it is to do it. There is no teacher more than the experience. If you want to be successful, you must be willing to make sacrifices. A race or an individual can only rise as high as it has the capacity to rise. It is better to be a man than a king. The highest education is that which does not merely give us information, but makes our life in harmony with all existence. The person who is not able to see is often better able to feel. One man cannot, and should not, try to be all things to all men. The success of the nation is dependent upon the success of the individual. I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. A great deal of talent is lost to the world for want of a little courage. You measure the size of the accomplishment by the obstacles you had to overcome to reach your goals. It is not the size of the job, but the quality of the work that matters. No race can prosper till it learns that there is as much dignity in tilling a field as in writing a poem. The hardest thing to open is a closed mind. He who would be a leader must be a servant. The great thing in the world is not so much where we stand as in what direction we are moving. The only way to succeed is to not give up. The best way to make your dreams come true is to wake up. A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. I am not ashamed of my heritage. We can't always choose our circumstances, but we can always choose our responses. The progress of the world will call for the best that we have to give. The best way to get things done is to do them. Let no man pull you so low as to hate him. We must not allow our work to become a burden. Education is the key to unlock the golden door of freedom. There is no greater honor than to be a servant. The strongest man is he who is most in control of himself. Success is not a destination, but a journey. It is the responsibility of the strong to help the weak. Our greatest weapon against prejudice is the power of our example. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. Education is the foundation upon which we build our future. Work is the foundation of all success. What we need is not a new world, but a new way of seeing the old world. The best way to ensure success is to double your error rate. There is no magic wand that can resolve our problems. The way to do is to be. The greatest legacy one can leave behind is the impact one has on others. You must be willing to do the things you think you cannot do. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. You cannot build a reputation on what you are going to do. Opportunities are often missed because we are so busy looking for them. A strong man is one who is able to smile when everything goes wrong. To be successful, you must first believe that you can. Nothing is easier than saying words. Nothing is harder than living them day after day. If you are not prepared to be wrong, you will never come up with anything original. To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream. Not only plan, but also believe. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect. We cannot all do great things, but we can do small things with great love. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Hard work is the key to success. You are your best thing. You cannot climb the ladder of success dressed in the costume of failure. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. The function of leadership is to produce more leaders, not more followers. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. You have to expect things of yourself before you can do them. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Believe in yourself and all that you are. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential. It is not enough to be busy. So are the ants. The question is, what are we busy about? The greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitude. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Success is not in what you have, but who you are. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. What we fear doing most is usually what we most need to do. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. The only way to predict the future is to create it. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others.